Good morning students, a warm welcome to this recorded class. In the previous video I have explained you about direct and indirect speech, how to transform the sentences into indirect speech. Now in today's class let us learn a new topic, that is articles. Okay, so let us learn what are articles. What are articles? First of all, articles are the words that define whether a noun is specific or non-specific. Specific means what? Which is a particular thing, which tells about a particular thing. Specific means what here? Which tells about a particular thing. Non-specific means it will be a general thing. Okay, so it tells us, articles tells us whether a noun defines a specific thing, that is a particular thing, or it tells about a general thing. Non-specific means here general thing. Okay, so totally your articles is divided into two types. There are two types of articles. One is definite articles and the other is indefinite articles. So two types of articles, what are they? Definite articles and indefinite articles. In your definite articles you will get the. The is a definite article, whereas indefinite articles are a and an. What are indefinite articles? A and an are the indefinite articles. Okay, now let us learn. Now we have understood what are articles and what are definite articles and what are indefinite articles. Now let me explain you when to use these articles, when to use indefinite articles and when to use the definite articles, and when we won't use any articles also. So shall we learn about it? A is used with a word which begins with a consonant. You may take example, see, which begins with a consonant. So let me take few examples. A bag, okay, a cloth, a tap. Okay, next what we can use example, see, a hat, a pen, a book, okay, a dog. So like this we can use few examples. Here if you see, B is a consonant, C is a consonant, T is a consonant, H is a consonant, P is a consonant, again B is a consonant and D is a consonant. So A is used before the words which begin with a consonant, okay, which begins with a consonant. Still the article A is used with a word which begins with vowel, but it should give you a consonant sound. So if it begins with vowel also, it should give you a consonant sound. Then we can use the A, like let me take here, see, a union, okay, a unit, okay. Next what we can tell? A university. So like this we use A with the word which begin with vowel, but it should give you the consonant sound. What sound it should give you? Consonant sound. Then only we will use A. Now hope you all have understood when to use the article A, and especially it should come with singular words itself. It should come with singular words itself. Okay, A is used before a singular word which begins with a consonant and also which begins with a vowel, but it should give you the consonant sound. But it should give you the consonant sound. Next let us learn when to use an. Okay, an is used before the singular word, again I am telling, see, before a singular word which begins with a vowel. So an is used before a singular word which begins with vowel, which begins with vowels. Okay, let me take example, see here, an apple, an orange, an ice cream, okay. Next what we can tell? An elephant, okay, an umbrella. So like this we use an before the words which begin with vowel, singular word, before a singular word which begins with vowel. See, an apple, A is the vowel, an elephant, E is the vowel, an ice cream, I is the vowel, An orange, O is the oval. An umbrella, U is the oval. So like this we use an before a singular word which begins with a oval. Now we also use an before a singular word which begins with consonant, but that consonant should be silent. That consonant should be silent when we pronounce. Let me take here, see, an hour, an hour. So here H is silent. Though H is a consonant, the letter H is silent. It is silent. So you will use an hour. Next we can tell, see, an honest man. An honest man. So here if you take H again, H is silent here. Okay, though it is a consonant, H is silent in this. We will pronounce it as what? Honest. You won't pronounce it as honest, or you won't pronounce it as hour. So you are keeping this H is silent here. So the pronunciation what you will get here? Honest or hour. So honest hour. So we call it as a, so we use an here, okay, as H is silent here, though it is beginning with a consonant, as H is silent here we use an. Hope you all have understood when to use the indefinite articles a and an, okay. Now let us learn when to use the, okay. Okay students, now here the is used. I will tell you when the is used. So when we talk about a particular person or thing, we use the definite article the, okay. The book which you want is out of print means what? The book which you have ordered is not available at present. So that particular book we are talking about. So we use the, okay. The shop which is in the corner is closed from so many days. So what? That particular shop which is in the corner is closed from so many days, okay. So that particular shop we are using. So I have used the definite article the, okay. When a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class, when you talk about a whole class means whole group, let me take. See, the cow is a noble animal. The cow means what? Entire group of cows, not one cow here. All the group of cows, okay. The cow is a noble animal, okay. So like this we use a singular noun when we represent the whole class. Like let me take, the dog is a faithful animal, not one dog here, all the dogs are faithful animals. Now, so what we are using here? The dog is a faithful animal, the cow is a noble animal. Next, before the superlatives, we use the before the superlative adjectives. Like let me take, the tallest, the strongest, the cleverest, okay, the most beautiful, the most attractive, like this. Next, before the universal objects. Universal objects means what? The sun, the moon, the earth, okay, the universe, like this, okay. Next, before the names of oceans. Oceans means here what? The Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean, like this, okay. Next, before the names of seas, the Arabian Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, like this. Next, before the names of the rivers like the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Kaveri, like that. Next, the Tungabhadra. Next, before the names of mountain ranges. Mountain ranges means the Aravalli mountains, the Mount Everest, like this, okay. Next, before the names of the newspapers, like few newspapers, like we can take the examples like the Hindu, the Deccan Chronicle, okay, the Deccan Herald, like this. Next, before the names of few countries, not all the countries. Before the names of few countries means, like let me take examples like the United States of America, the United Soviet Russia, the United Kingdom, like this. Next, before the names of the deserts, like let me take the Sahara Desert. Next, what we can tell? The Thar Desert, like this. Next, before the names of holy books. Holy books means what you will get here? The Quran, the Bible, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, like that. Next, before the names of the musical instruments like the flute, the piano, like this, okay. Next, before the names of the ordinals. Ordinal numbers means what? First, second, third, like that you will get. Nah. So, before that also you will use the first, the second, the third, like that. Okay, hope you all have understood when to use the. Yes? Now let me explain when we won't use any articles. When we won't use any articles, let me explain you. Yes students, now let me tell you when the article is omitted. When the article is omitted means what? When we won't use any article. When we are not going to use any article. See, we won't use any article before names of substances like gold, iron, platinum, silver, diamond, like this. And abstract nouns. What are abstract nouns? Happiness, sadness, intelligence, wisdom. So before that also we won't use any articles. Next, before plural countable nouns used in a general sense. Generally, children, they like chocolates. Now what do we won't use any article like the, a or an. Children like chocolates. So we won't use any articles there. Next, computers are used in many offices. So generally computers are used nowadays in many offices, even in schools, colleges, next in banks, everywhere computers are used. So before plural countable nouns used in a general sense, generally it is used. Next, before the names of people. Before the names of people, like we can take Kaveri, or we can take, let me take Rahul, Suresh, next Gautam, next is Srisha, Sirisha, Shravan. So before all these names of people, we won't use any articles. Next, continents. Continents like Asia, Africa, America, North America, South America, next Australia. So before these also we won't use any articles. Next, before the names of countries. Not a few countries have told where we use article the, like the United States of America, the United Nations, the United Soviet Russia. So that is left. Here other countries like, let me take India, China, Japan. So before that and all we won't use any article. Next, cities. Before the names of cities like Bangalore, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Chennai. So here also we won't use any articles. Okay, next, before languages we won't use any articles. Like before languages means we'll have Kannada, English, Tamil, Hindi. So before that and all we won't use any articles. Next, before names of relations. First for father, mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, there also we won't use any articles. Hope you all have understood students.